Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Michael Herbert. I'm the town manager here in the town of Ashland. I'm here actually with Doug Small, our DPW director, and Dave Miller, who is our trash and recycling coordinator here for DPW. And we've got a couple of updates we want to talk to you about. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about the select board meeting last night, and then we're going to move to a subject I know that's very, very, very important and dear to people here in town, and that is trash. So first, just to recap a couple of important points from last night's select board's meetings. Last night the select board voted to change the town meeting date from May 6th to June 16th. And then also they voted to change the town election from May 19th to Wednesday, June 24th. This is due in part to the COVID-19 crisis that we're in. Those dates actually could be extended, but we won't know that for certain until probably a few weeks from now. But for right now, pencil those dates in. Again, June 16th for town meeting and June 24th for the town election. Also, the select board voted last night to extend the due date for fourth quarter property taxes from May 1st to June 1st, giving residents an extra month to pay. That's even if your bill date says it's due on May 1st, you have until June 1st to pay. So hopefully that'll provide a little bit of relief for residents who are finding it a little hard to pay their bills during this unfortunate time that we're in right now. So moving on to trash, there have been a lot of questions and a lot of concerns expressed about our trash program during COVID-19 and a lot of the stay-at-home advisories and the orders that are currently being enforced and put out there. Unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can waive bag fees, but we are concerned about those who can't get out to the stores, whether they're quarantined or they just don't feel comfortable or they don't feel safe going out to the stores, and they don't have a way to get them to people. So we've made a couple of different changes and enhancements, I would say, to the trash program. And I'm actually going to turn it over to DPW Director Doug Small and Dave Miller to talk a little bit more about those changes. Doug?
Thank you, Michael. So, so one of the concerns that we're running into is some people are really nervous about leaving their houses as far as going to the store in order to pick up the bags. So we're trying to think of ways how we could provide the bag or find a way for these people to get the bags. And at the same time, you know, we're here to help. We want to help, but there's, what am I trying to say here? So we don't want to compete with the stores because the stores have been helping us throughout all these years and all this stuff. This is not, the stores don't make any money when they sell these bags. They're just providing a service for the town of Ashland and for the residents. So what Dave and I talked about, and Michael, was okay, how do we do this on a temporary basis to get us through this COVID-19 crisis? And so one of the ways we're looking at is to sell the bags online. And so if you do want to purchase the bags online, it'd be like going to pay your excise tax or your real estate tax, and there'll be a new line item on the town's website, which is the City Hall Systems is the name of this service provider for purchasing town bags. So what we'll do is we'll set up, I think, a maximum of 2 rolls per order, and then we will offer the large size and the small size. And then Roy Correa, one of our guys, one of the DPW employees, will make the deliveries once a week. I think we haven't picked a day yet. I think we're leaning towards Wednesdays. And then it's, so you'll be able to pay using your credit card, a debit card, or your checking account, just like you would if you were paying your real estate taxes. So, and then beyond that, if you have issues, reach out to David Miller or myself. David Miller is, as I look at it, as the George Clooney of the rubbish and recycling world, and so David might have some more things he wants to add to it.
I would just like to remind the residents of Ashland to please make sure that your trash and recycling is out at the curb by 7 a.m. to ensure that it gets picked up. Also, please be aware of the materials that you're putting into your recycling cart. Make sure that they are indeed recyclable materials. No plastic bags, no plastic film or wrap of any kind. Please don't plastic bags. Don't put plastic bags around your recycling. The only other thing I can think of is that the annual Household Hazardous Waste Day that is scheduled for Saturday, May 9th here at the DPW is going to be canceled due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Please watch on the town's website and on the Facebook pages for the rescheduled date of that.
All right, so just to wrap that up, again, people have the opportunity now, if you need to, you can order the bags online and one of our DPW employees will actually go and deliver them to your house. Again, we hope we can limit this to people who are shut in and quarantined and choose not to go to the house and have no other means to get the bags, like a friend being able to deliver it for them. But again, we wanted to offer this service to the residents of Ashland. The other thing regarding trash that's really important and not COVID-19 related is we all know we have issues with bag quality, right? And I think for the most part they hold up pretty well, but there's always the exceptions. So we've actually worked with our company, Waste Zero, to provide us with new bags. Sorry, they will not be green, they will still be orange, but they're a different type of weave and a different type of material, so hopefully they'll hold up a little bit longer and be stronger, and so you won't feel the need to double bag them, or you don't feel like it's waste if you rip one or something to
And
that
Mike,
effect.
I think it's
Yeah.
important to mention.
6 feet.
Do not use these as a mask. Okay?
Yeah, that will not work.
Do not.
That will not work. So again, be looking forward to these new bags. Again, they're not going to be in place until the next order, which will be placed probably next week. That means we'll probably get them in stock next month. Okay? And then lastly, just want to remind everybody, you have the ability to find out all of this information on our town's website. Also, any information about coronavirus and COVID-19 you can find on our website as well. You also have the opportunity, a lot of people don't know this, but you have an opportunity to sign up for what we call Code Red. And that's the ability to get notified through voice and text message, any alerts that you might have. The way you sign up for that is you actually go to the website and you scroll to the bottom and you'll see the sign up for, again, it's called Code Red. So please sign up for that so you can stay notified and alerted on any issues that might arise.
Can I jump in real quick, Mike?
Of course you can, bud.
So the other thing, bags online, right now City Hall systems, they're in the process of getting this feature up and running. Hopefully it should be up and running by the beginning of next week. But in the meantime, just be a little patient here. I know they're overwhelmed too with some of these requests that these other cities and towns are giving them. But it is in process. It's not up and running yet. It should be up and running very soon.
All right, so I think that's it for today's update, actually this week's update. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, mherbert@ashlandmass.com, or if it's coronavirus related, you could send it to covid19@ashlandmass.com. That goes to a number of people, and hopefully we can get your question answered a little bit more quickly. So again, my name is Michael Herbert. I'm the town manager. I want to thank Doug and Dave, and also Ashley and Beth for what they're doing now and what they've always done since they've worked here. This is actually Doug's second stint here at Ashland's DPW. We brought him back home back in 2016, but again, can't thank everybody for their patience and their hard work and what they're doing. So have a good afternoon, everyone.